Hey guys, it's Zero here, and I'm creating this recording because I realized by reading the forums, Reddit, and other forums that many of you are not finally understanding the format of BSL, which makes you harder to follow it and which makes you harder to be hype about it. And I want to make this short video just to explain the basics of this tournament, just to give you some basics information so you will know the basic idea which stand behind this tournament and how it looks like. I hope it will be clear and easy, and that it will make the whole experience of watching this incredible season, because in my eyes it's the best season ever we created. I hope that it will make this entire experience earlier. And my table, oh, it's here. My table is the star, the background star of this of this video. So, first of all, guys, I will tell you that BSL15 started, and the overall idea, as you probably can see here, it's continental championships, which means that we are doing continental championships for each continent which is having many players in BSL, which is Asia region, Latin America region, North America region, and European region. And from those four continental championships, top 4 players are advancing to the season finals. So we will make 4 continental championships, and top 4 players are advancing to the season finals, which makes season finals round of 16 season finals of BSL season 15. So right now we just ended BSL Asia Championships, and we are after 2 groups of BSL Latino America Championships. And I will allow myself to show you this this whiteboard, where I created the infographic how this season looks like. So we had the ladder stage as usual, right? Then after the ladder stage, same as in BSL 14, certain amount of players from each individual region qualifies. In previous season in BSL 14 we had 4 players from each region plus 4 players from the world, right? But this season we extended it and made 16 players from each region actually qualifying to BSL season 15, which, as you can see over here, we already had Asian Championships. So this is all those games were casted. They were casted on Trovo, and Latino America Championships. All those games are also casted, and they will be casted on Trovo. And for now, we don't have any information about extending the cooperation with Trovo for June, but until the end of May, for sure, we will cast it on Trovo. So those continental championships are actually the continental championships within the certain region, and top 4 representatives of this region will advance to the season finals. And as you can see, the format is different than in a previous season, because normally we had 4 players seeded in the round of 16 and 24 players advancing to the round of 24. From those 24 players, 12 advanced to the round of 16, plus those 4 means 16, means round of 16 into round of 8 bracket, which means we would have only this part of the bracket. But in this season, we extended, I changed how the groups looks like. So as you can see over here, in each individual championships, third player from the round of 16 group stage is advancing to the loser bracket, which automatically gives us more matches to watch, more broadcasts of BSL, and also even more even way for the players to stay in the tournament, because it's simply like you can sometimes be very, very good, but if there is only single elimination bracket and you will get the Super Gosu player at the beginning, you can go further. So this loser bracket enables this option to go further. So I think this is great. And we extended it not only for every single continental championships, but also for the season finals of BSL. And as you can see, we already have players who advance from the Asian region, From each individual region, we will have players who will join those baskets. And then my beautiful wife, Karolcia, make excellent group draw and make best groups ever. As always, it's hard to do them always best ever, right? She's good. She's simply good. So the season finals will be also extended to the for the over the loser bracket. So this is it. This is BSL 15. But also many people are be asking why Michu isn't seeded in the BSL 15. Because Michu won BSL 14, which is a part of the whole BSL 2022 circle. And BSL 14 gave Michu seat in BSL 16, which will be also extended, not as regular season when we, for example, when you will go here and go to BSL 14, you will check that the regular season of BSL contains 28 players qualifying, 4 by seed or whatever, I like 28 players qualifying, right? And we have round of 24, 6 casts, then round of 16, 4 casts, and then round of 8, 1, 2, 3, 4 casts, right? Or 5, that depends how we want to do it. So this is the regular season, but the season 16 of BSL 2022, which is also called season 16 World Championship, because it will be championships, because to this season 16, we will have players who will qualify through BSL points, which you can see on Bombastic Starleague web page. And as you can see, here are the points. They are not updated, I think, by the Chinese players, by the Chinese region yet. But still, here are the points which players can get to advance to the BSL season 16. And BSL season 16 will contain 32 players compared to 28 players, 24 players, depends how you count, in the regular season. So this season will not only be extended by amount of players, but also will be extended by the format. The format will be more interesting. If you watched BSL season 10, which was anniversary season for BSL, you will see that the format was, first of all, we had 32 players, and as you can see, 32 players means 2 more groups in round of 32. Then those 32 players advance to the round of 16, so 4 more casts here, and then 8 players who will advance from round of 16 will play in a round robin. So there will be many more matches, many more games to come, and to cast on the highest possible StarCraft Brood War level from international world English language. So then top 6 players from this round of 8 round robin are qualifying further. But as in BSL 10, first players is seeded in the finals, second players is in the round of 4, third player round 3, fourth player round 2, and so on, right? And fifth and sixth player are playing first, then winner is playing. This is called step ladder finals, and this is how this BSL season 2022 was scheduled at the beginning when I created the post that I'm leaving my job and I want to take care of BSL full time. I want to do it my full time. This was my entire idea, and this is where it all coming to. So to make it more visible for you, I will show it to you. This is the BSL 14 announcement, and as you can see, to the BSL 16 World Championship, we will have champion of BSL 14, which is Michu, champion of each individual continental championships, which will be 4 more players, which gives us 5. Champion of entire BSL 15 season, which gives us 6 players, plus 16 players from BSL points, which players are gaining through BSL 14, through each individual continental championships, through season finals, through ladder tournaments, and so on. So it's worth it to be active, it's worth it to play in BSL. So those 6 players plus 16 from the points, plus which gives us 22, plus 10 players from ladder, which will give us 32 players. So I think this will be great. And this is what we are looking sponsor for. So if you are interesting company which would like to maybe be a little bit more popularized in within the Brood War circle. Bombastic Starleague is the best company, is the best tournament to invest to, because community loves us. We are the biggest tournament. We are the best tournament. We are doing it for the community. We are listening to the feedback from community, and that's why I think we are the best company to try to invest your money into, and definitely the outcome will be astonishing. I would even say it in Brood War terminology, it will be super gosu. So please let us know. We are still looking for sponsor for BSL16. Thank you very much. I hope I explained how this format looks like. The entire schedule of the casts, I can show it to you as well. So its entire schedule is relatively easy as well. So as you can see, we have those the first stage planned on Trovo and the finals on Twitch. But for example, in Asian Championships, we made last 2 streams on Twitch because Chinese viewers had problem with accessing that. And so from May 16 until June 12, there is BSL every single day. I will be streaming. I will be sitting here and streaming and producing content every single day for 28 days in a row, and I'm doing it. I am already after 9 days of this journey, and then after that we will have season finals, which will be probably longer than 3 days of the bracket, but still it's scheduled this way, so it will be every single weekend. So this is a huge season. We already have funding for it because we have this amazing community who thanks to Mr. Sierbauti, PurePat, and Kubobo, and many other people, as well as our Patreons, we have funding for that, but we don't have funding for BSL Season 16, as well as any other events like BSL 2 vs 2, BSL Races Championship, BSL Legends show matches, and many other events which I'm organizing, but for now, we don't have any additional funding for those events. So I hope you know what it is all about and how it looks like, why the season looks like this, and I hope you like it. Please feel free to give me any comments below, so I will be able to answer to more questions, and thank you very much for watching. See you.